Hi guys, this is Danny Bench with SourcePort Services, and in this video I'm going to show you how to clean up your computer with a program called Ccleaner that I've been using for years. Go to the Ccleaner Platform website and download the newest version of it. There's the free version that you can use to try out and has some limited features. The Professional and the Professional Plus are really good programs, offering defragmentation, file recovery, and a hardware inventory. This is a really good one for disk defragmentation as well. Windows does a decent job of it, but this is a better program. So I'm going to go ahead and install the free version. And when this pops up, we're going to go ahead and save the file. Now that it's done, we're going to go ahead and run it and install it. We're just going to keep the defaults and have it install. Okay, we don't need to view the release notes. We'll go ahead and click on Run Ccleaner. Okay, and once you open it up, you'll see that it's got some things checked by default here. We're going to go ahead and leave the default things checked. Usually you'll have internet history checked as well and cookies checked. Usually it won't delete the important cookies, it'll just delete the junk ones. And then with the Windows Advanced systems here, I go ahead and check the old prefetch data. That will help get rid of some of the other junk Windows temporary files. In your applications, it'll give you the other non-Microsoft related browsers. So you can go ahead and choose those, whichever options you want to choose on those. Internet cache is most always the one you're going to want to check to remove, because that'll get rid of a lot of the bulk of all these programs that just have junk data laying around. One thing to note is that these will remove your recently opened documents from those programs. So Microsoft Office, if you have Word and Excel, it'll clear out your recently opened documents along with Adobe Acrobat Reader. So if you don't want it to clear those things, then you can uncheck those boxes as well. So what we're going to do is click on Analyze. And it says we need to close Firefox. Okay, yes, we'll go ahead and let Ccleaner close Firefox for us. And it shows me I've got about a little over a gigabyte of junk temporary files here. And we're going to click Run Cleaner. We wait for it to clean it up here. And this may take several minutes depending on how many gigabytes of data it has to clean up. So now it's done. And we're going to go ahead and go through a couple more tabs on here. So the registry, this one's an interesting one because what it does is it looks for the unneeded, the obsolete software, and it tries to clean up all of the actual problems or missing links that are just sitting around in your registry causing it to have extra bulk to it. So we're going to go ahead and click Scan for Issues. And we wait for that to finish. And we don't have very many because I've just done this a little while ago. So it looks for all the different programs that might have missing registry keys or problem registry keys left over from updates or other pieces of it. We're going to go ahead and click Fix Selected Issues. And it always asks if you want to have a backup of your registry, and the good suggestion is to make sure you do this. So you can just click Yes, and then it'll give it a name, and you can just save it in My Documents. And then I'm always going to click on Fix All Selected Issues. Sometimes you might have several hundred, and you'll just get those fixed, and then I always make it a point to go through and scan for issues several more times until it comes up clean with nothing else left to fix. Because sometimes it has to fix one set of problems before it can go find and fix another set of problems. And once it's done, it'll say there's no issues found. And just so you know, I've never had a problem with the registry, with it cleaning this. Never once in all of the probably 10 years that I've been using this program have I had a problem with it messing up the Windows registry. The Windows registry is something that's very delicate that you usually don't want to mess with, and you don't want people messing with it, but that's one of the ones that I've seen that's safe to use. So here it's got in the tools a list of all your programs, kind of like the old add remove programs and the programs and features that Windows 7 has to be able to clean those up. So you can go through and choose and uninstall those if you need to. The other one that's really useful is the startup here. So you can go through and look through the startup and see the ones that are grayed out are the ones that are disabled already. And you can find other ones that you want to get rid of or disable. You can find them and you can either disable them or you can delete them. So you can go through the list and look them up on the internet to see if they're actually needed or not. Most of these I've already got disabled. There's some like the HP ink alerts that are useful to have, so it'll pop up and tell you when your ink's running low. There's also scheduled tasks and context menus, so if you've got scheduled tasks that are running that you want to get rid of, you can get rid of those. Browser plugins. This is a very useful thing for helping to remove spyware and viruses. If you've got any browser plugins or homepage hijackers or redirector plugins that you can't uninstall with normal removal tools, you can go in with this and usually find it and then delete it. So if Kaspersky protection bar, which is a good one, if that was one that I was trying to remove, I could just go up here and either disable it or delete it, and it'll get rid of all of it. Same thing with Firefox. Some of those browser plugin files might still be there if you delete it, but it'll delete it out of the program, so it won't be running with the browser. There's the disk analyzer, which is an interesting tool. It shows you how much % of your file system is taken up by this different file types. There's a duplicate file finder, so if you have a whole bunch of duplicate files, picture files, it'll try and find them based on their name, size, or modified date. So they have the exact same settings based on these three criteria. It'll try and find them so that you can either delete the duplicate or clean them up. System restore. This is an interesting one. You can actually go through it, and if you have system restore points, if you've got a lot of them that are filling up the hard drive, you can delete the oldest ones and just leave the newest ones. The drive wiper is a really good tool if you want to make sure that your data is safe and secure. It does take quite a while to run, and you don't want to do this too much on a solid state hard drive because it will write to all of the sectors of the hard drive. But there's several different options. There's a simple, advanced, complex, and a very complex. And this just basically ensures that the free space or the deleted files that are on your computer are overridden several times to protect them. You won't mess around in the options very much. You can just leave that alone. And this is how you clean up your computer with Ccleaner. So after you've done all of those steps and you've cleaned up all of your startup items, you just close out of the program and restart your computer. And if your computer's running slow because of this, it should run quite a bit faster. If not, then there might be something else going on with your computer. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please feel free to subscribe to my page and give us a thumbs up if you like the video as well, and we will keep making some more. And leave the comments below. Thank you.